Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Philadelphia Eagles versus New York Giants. Both the Eagles and Giants have struggled to find consistency this season, making this divisional matchup an intriguing test of resilience. Philadelphia narrowly escaped with a win over the Browns last week, thanks to some late-game heroics by their defense. Meanwhile, the Giants' performance against the Bengals left much to be desired, as they squandered several key opportunities on Sunday Night Football. Adding to their woes, the Giants have yet to secure a victory at home this season, and that trend looks likely to continue. Philadelphia's offense has shown flashes of potential, and while they haven't been firing on all cylinders, they've done enough in recent weeks to secure wins. On Sunday, expect the Eagles to string together a few crucial drives to outlast the Giants. New York is 0-3-1 against the spread ATS, as underdogs by 6 points or less this season, a telling stat that highlights their struggles when games are close. Pick. Take the Eagles -3 points. Offense hasn't been a strength for either team this season. Both have struggled to sustain drives and seem to lack a clear offensive identity, resulting in inconsistent play for the full 60 minutes. This should be another gritty, low-scoring affair. The Giants have gone under the total in 5 of their last 6 games, and the under is 2-0 in games where the total is set at 42 points or fewer. Philadelphia's record also favors a low-scoring game, with the under hitting in 2 of their 3 games where the total was 46.5 or less. Total pick. Take the under 42 points. Carolina Panthers versus Washington Commanders. The Carolina Panthers have struggled this season, sitting at 1-5 against the spread ATS, while the Washington Commanders boast an impressive 4-1-1 ATS record. It's a tale of 2 teams heading in opposite directions. Washington is on the rise, while Carolina remains stuck in the basement. The matchup between the Panthers' defense and the Commanders' offense is particularly lopsided, favoring Washington heavily. Expect the Commanders to dominate, building a substantial lead early on and maintaining control for most of the game. Despite the Panthers showing improvement since their shaky start, they simply don't have the firepower to keep pace with one of the league's most balanced offensive units. Pick. Take the Commanders -8.5 points. Both the Washington Commanders and Carolina Panthers have leaned toward high-scoring affairs this season, with both teams hitting the over in 5 of their 6 games. Neither defense is elite, but Washington's offense has been explosive, scoring 34 points against a solid Cleveland defense, a unit much stronger than Carolina's. While the Panthers' defense tends to give up plenty of points, so does Washington, allowing an average of 24.2 points per game. Carolina may not cover the spread, but they'll still manage to put points on the board against a vulnerable Commanders defense, making this matchup ripe for another high-scoring outcome. Total pick. Take the over 51 points. Las Vegas Raiders versus Los Angeles Rams. There aren't many situations where I'd confidently back the Rams, laying nearly a touchdown, but this matchup against the Raiders checks all the right boxes. Despite sitting at 1-4, Los Angeles is coming off a bye week, and there's a strong chance they'll have star wide receiver Cooper Kupp, ankle, back in action. Meanwhile, the Raiders are in disarray. Not only did they just trade their top weapon Davante Adams to the Jets, but they're also dealing with a slew of injuries, including key players like defensive end Max Crosby, ankle, linebacker Tommy Eichenberg, hamstring, running back Zamir White, groin, and wide receiver Jakobi Meyers, ankle. The Rams are getting healthy at the right time, and they hold a clear advantage in both coaching and quarterback play. This feels like a perfect buy low opportunity for Los Angeles, and I'm confidently backing them to cover. Pick. Take the Rams -6.5 points. As for the total, I'm leaning toward the under for this game. The Raiders' offense is downright dreadful, averaging a meager 18.2 points per game, ranking 27th in the league. If you think they can lean on their ground game, think again. Las Vegas is second to last in rushing yards per game, 79.5, and I don't see them moving the ball effectively or converting their drives into touchdowns. On the other side, while the Rams have some big play potential, their offense hasn't been much better, averaging 18.8 points per game, 25th. They've struggled in the red zone, converting only 45% of their trips into touchdowns, 24th in the league, and they're only 17th in third down conversions, moving the chains on just 40.3% of attempts. With both offenses sputtering, I'm expecting a low-scoring affair, something in the ballpark of 27-10 in favor of the Rams. Total pick, take the under 43.5 points. Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers. The Kansas City Chiefs have demonstrated a remarkable ability to integrate new talent into their roster while still generating impressive output. With players like Kareem Hunt and Juju Smith-Schuster serving as safety valves for Patrick Mahomes, expect the Chiefs to focus on controlling possession through a strong ground attack. Under head coach Andy Reid, Kansas City boasts an impressive 8-3 record after a bye week and a staggering 21-4 overall. This advantage, combined with San Francisco's struggles to get off the field on third downs and lapses in the red zone, suggests the Chiefs will execute effectively inside the 20. Team pick, Kansas City plus 1.5 points. Brock Purdy continues to post high yardage games, maintaining one of the best completion rates in the NFL. Meanwhile, Mahomes also ranks among the top 5 for completion percentage, and the Chiefs have excelled at moving the chains on third downs. Both offenses will need to find the end zone to stay competitive, and if either team establishes a 2-score lead, expect the game to open up significantly. With versatile playmakers on both sides capable of being utilized creatively in the red zone, the stage is set for a high-scoring affair. Total pick, over 47 points. New York Jets versus Pittsburgh Steelers. This matchup has all the makings of a classic Mike Tomlin moment, with the Pittsburgh Steelers stepping onto the field as home underdogs. I'm confidently backing the Steelers to win this game outright. The decision to switch to Russell Wilson at quarterback could breathe new life into Pittsburgh's offense, opening up mid and deep passing options that have been lacking. While I'm not expecting a fireworks display on the scoreboard, Wilson's ability to protect the ball aligns perfectly with Pittsburgh's fundamental brand of football, potentially adding a new dynamic to their attack. On the other side, the New York Jets are in free fall, having lost their last 3 games, and the recent firing of coach Robert Saleh raises more questions than answers. With an offense averaging only 18.8 points per game, ranking 23rd in the league, they now face a formidable Steelers defense that excels at stifling opponents. This is a prime spot to back Pittsburgh, especially as home underdogs. Team pick, Pittsburgh Steelers moneyline. As for the game itself, I don't anticipate either team moving the ball with much success on Sunday night. The Steelers' defense is elite, allowing just 3.6 yards per rushing attempt, ranking 2nd in the NFL. With the potential return of defensive end Alex Highsmith groin, Pittsburgh's pass rush should put significant pressure on the Jets' offense. With Highsmith and TJ Watt on the edge, combined with New York's loss of tackle Morgan Moses, it could spell trouble for the Jets. Conversely, New York's defense has been nearly as impressive, ranking 7th in points allowed per game, 18.0, and 9th in opposing rushing yards per attempt, 4.3. However, with the Steelers' offensive line struggling, I expect the Jets' front 7 to cause problems of their own. Let's keep this simple. Lock in the under for this matchup. Total pick, under 38.5 points.